baby.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to day 6. Today we are getting real. Today might be a little bit of tough love, but also maybe emotional because we're going to release some stuff. Also, I just want to say that I am wearing clothing. Usually everybody that's been here for a while is like, yeah, she's wearing a strapless romper. But anybody that's new is like, is she not wearing clothes? And I'm pretty sure on day 1 I had this outfit or a similar outfit on, and rewatching that with you guys, like I rewatch it, I'm on live with you guys, commenting and addressing all the questions and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, if a new person, I don't think anybody asked, but if a new person was on, they'd be like, wait, is she here post shower? Like, what is she doing? I'm here for a good laugh. Okay. Today, what we're going to do is kind of carry through what we talked about yesterday with the limiting beliefs, the things that are holding you back, the thing or the things. And sometimes that can be a label that has been either placed on you or that you placed on yourself. And it could have started as early as childhood. So I want to jump right into this. And if you're on live or if you're watching the recording, just comment down below. But if you're on live, comment in the chat for sure. But what is something that young or present day, but sometimes it like, if you can really think back and give yourself that permission, what was stemmed as a child that was maybe once said to you that was a label placed on you, good or bad? And a lot of us, if we take the time to think about it, like Andre and I had this conversation, we were saying, you know, some people it can affect their entire lives of either how a teacher or parent or family member or whatnot, how they label you as a kid. And you carry that with you your whole life. And I'm pretty sure Andre told me that the label that was placed on him was that he was very honest. But he said, imagine if it was the opposite, like just from 1 minute in your, like one speck of a moment in your life, and that label is placed on you and you own that for your whole life. One that was placed on me that I kind of like had to really ponder back on was I was always the kid that was like the teacher's pet, that I would get really good grades, but I would try really, really hard. And it dawned on me, and this came to me through a meditation, that I went back thinking about that. And it really almost made me feel as a kid that I was only worth something if I could produce something. And it was easier for me to produce, to bring in good grades, and it was easier for me. So I almost had a sense of frustration with that. And I still sometimes struggle with it, but I'm able to catch myself because I'm aware. And that's my goal for you today, is that you can become aware. Like maybe you were labeled as a fibber, like a liar. Maybe you were labeled as lazy. Maybe you were labeled as the smart one. What's something, and I don't want to upset you today, but I do want you to be able to have awareness towards this so that we can hopefully move past it. So sometimes it's interesting that it can kind of follow us into adulthood, into our careers, into our goals, into our limiting beliefs, into our everyday life where we're just stuck on this one label that's happened to us. And it can be in your life presently, whether you've realized it or not up to this point. So maybe you're just realizing it now, but it's been present and you might have this epiphany. And if you do, please let me know in the comments. If you're having an aha moment at any time towards this entire series, I feel like we need an emoji, maybe like a bunch of skulls of like, I'm dead, this is crazy, or the mind blown emoji. But let me know when you have this moment of, okay, dang, yeah, I've been doing that, epiphany. Like you're going to have so many epiphanies, breakthrough moments throughout this entire 31-day series. It's wild. And that's my goal for you. The more breakthroughs you can have, the more we can change. So for the good. So how does this label today serve you? If it does it or can it serve you? And so do you do this, for me, I will say the way that I've been able to spin some of these labels to serve me is that when I was almost labeled as this person, it's like, she's persistent, like she doesn't let things go, but it was said almost in a different light. And I have rewired it so much in my brain that I have now just decided that I am tenacious, and that really works out very well in terms of resourcefulness, figuring things out, going after the things that you want. But you've got to be able to spin it so that it can serve you. And here's my point to you. If you can't spin it so that it serves you and it doesn't serve you, it's time to freaking let it go. Because how much longer do you want to hang on to it? How much longer do you want it to hold you back? How much longer do you want it to define you? Lack of relationships, lack of good, healthy relationships, lack of dreams being had, lack of goals being accomplished. Like these are the things that, and these little labels are the things that are potentially holding you back. So I think it's time to let it go. Wouldn't you say? And if you're ready to do that, I would say that today, own that label, if it is a positive one, as your superpower. So for me, being labeled as that, she's the smart one, it's easier for her. I was like, no, but I am the one that'll get ish done. And I am tenacious. So I'm going to own that as my superpower. Like, yeah, it does happen for me. Not easier, but I am tenacious. So for me, that served me. And I almost saw that as one of my superpowers that I was just born with, that I will outwork somebody. I will outfigure it out because I just won't let it go, which sometimes can be bad. But for the most part, I've spun it to be healthy and good. And the other ones, I can't tell you what they are because I let them go. And I really think that you should do the same, because you can start accomplishing all of the things that you want to get to as soon as you let that go and you make space for the good. Cool. So what are the things that you need to let go of? What's maybe a label that was placed on you in your younger years that you've held on to for way too long that you are letting go of today? Declare it in the comments. I want you to write, I am releasing this, and this labels because it is BS and it does not serve me. Or I am accepting this label as my superpower and I'm spinning it into this. Cool? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.